So it could be a devastating news for you to understand that you are not capable or you need some help in procuring children. But the most important thing here is to understand that you could be helped, or it is not something that we need to keep to ourselves, and we can always seek help for correcting the problems. Now we will discuss about the next most important question, that is on the treatment of male infertility. Now we need to understand what male infertility is and the importance of it first. Because we always think in our society that infertility could be a problem which is dealt with women and it is because of women. But it is not like that. Man or your male partner has got an important and equally responsible role in pertaining to infertility. So it could be a devastating news for you to understand that you are not capable or you need some help in procuring children. But the most important thing here is to understand that you could be helped, or it is not something that we need to keep to ourselves, and we can always seek help for correcting the problems. So what are the major issues that you could have? So the first and the foremost thing that you or your doctor will be asking you to do is to get something called as your basic semen analysis. So the semen analysis will tell you what exactly is the problem with your semen or your sperms. So here the doctor will ask you to produce a semen sample which should be done somewhere between 3 to 5 days of abstinence. So abstinence is you should not have masturbated, you should not have had sex for 3 to 5 days. Anything less than this or anything more than this is not ideal. So here we check the sample for three main things, which is one is the count, next is the motility, and next is the morphology. So what is the importance of count? So count is the number of sperms per milliliter of your sample. So what is the normal count? 15 million is considered to be abnormal. So anything above 15 million is considered to be normal. Now coming to motility. Motility is the ability of a sperm to reach the egg. So as we all know, the egg stays in its position and the sperm has to swim to the oocyte or the egg for fertilization. So if your sperm or your semen sample is not motile or the motility is less, it might not be competent enough to reach your egg. So that is why motility is more important. And the third parameter is something called as morphology. Now what is morphology? Morphology is how your sperm looks. So there is something called as a normal morphology, which is criteria given by the WHO, and the abnormal morphology. Now anything abnormal will not be competent in fertilizing your egg. So that is why we have a strict criteria of 4% to be considered as normal in morphology. This is your basic understanding of the semen analysis. Now, what are the treatment options that you have? So what we need to understand here is that as our lifestyle has changed in the current era, we have had a lot of things which are intervening in our lifestyle and also in our reproductive outcomes also. So one thing is stress, the busy lifestyle that we have, our eating habits, our addictions like smoking, drinking, and a lot of other things which are not healthy or which can have its impact on our reproductive outcomes also. So here your treatment option will be first to improve your lifestyle. So if at all you have some problem in your sperms or your semen analysis, your doctor will ask you to improve your lifestyle. So if you are having your smoking habits, you are having drinking habits, or the number of cigarettes that you smoke, all this has to be reduced and you need to start building a healthy lifestyle, which includes eating healthy, thinking healthy, less stress, more workouts, and then reducing your basic lifestyle habits. So this could itself go a long way in improving your reproductive outcomes and also in improving your semen parameters. So this is like a general thing that we can do. Now what are the other things? So you might know that there are disorders with ejaculation like premature ejaculation or ejaculatory dysfunction that you know that has got its implications in getting your partner pregnant. So you can seek your gynecologist or an andrologist to understand what the pathology is behind this, and they can give you medications to treat these disorders. Now, other than the ejaculatory disorders, you can also have problems like your general problems, which could be diabetes, which could be thyroid problems, prolactin disorders. All these have your implications on your central nervous system, which is producing the hormones for the sperms to be growing. So these are the next things. Now, what is the next thing that you can have is something called as varicocele. So varicocele is very common among infertile men. And what is varicocele? It is the dilatation of the veins inside your scrotum. So what happens with the dilatation of these veins is that the temperature there increases, and this temperature can cause DNA damage to your sperms. So this DNA damage could be debilitating for the sperms to have fertilization capacity. So the most important thing is to meet a doctor, do a basic examination, do a semen analysis, and understand where the problem is so that the correction can be done at the right point. So if at all you need treatment, it is divided into medical and surgical. So what are the medical treatments that you have is basically dependent on the cause. So medicines can be taken for one is yes, your ejaculatory disorders, your premature ejaculation, etc. Then there can be drugs which can be given for treatment of central nervous system problems. So this is where you give tablets like clomiphene, letrozole, etc. or you're giving injections. So injections are given because that helps you in releasing the hormones which are helping in spermatogenesis. Spermatogenesis is the production of sperms. So your doctor will understand where the underlying pathology is and then help you in the spermatogenesis process by giving these drugs. Now coming to the surgical part. Surgical part is where you do corrections for varicocele, or like if there is a blocked duct so that the sperm is not coming out. All these things can be corrected by doing a surgery. So that is the surgical part of it. And in conditions where it is not amenable to all these treatment, we do something called as IVF. So that is for absolute male factor infertility, is where we go ahead with IVF, and something called as ICSI. So ICSI is where we take one best sperm and then we inject that into the egg for the fertilization to happen. So ICSI and IVF is the last thing that you can do. But before this, there are a lot of things that can be helping you in attaining the process, and that is to be told to you by a proper infertility specialist. Thank you.